This is Sarah Grayson, where grace begins with you. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Long time no see, long time no hear from. I'm here. I miss you guys. I see your comments. I always stick my head in here and there, like you'll see me through the comments. So I'm not totally gone, but life is life. So, um, but I miss you guys, and thank you for all the warm comments and the warm miss yous, and I really, really appreciate. I see them all, and I try to make sure I comment and reply to them all. I see all the new subscribers, even though I haven't been here, and to my old tried and true subscribers, um, and all my fragrance friends. I miss you so, so much. So I miss you as well. But before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be ready for my new wave of videos. Because I'm always here creating shorts. I love to do the little quick videos. They may not have a lot of expression. I'm really a music junkie, or a music fan, and you know, so I love to do the music and the short form videos, shorts. So that's my thing. But I'm gonna, get here and get consistent with these fragrance videos. But I haven't really been feeling any fragrances lately. I was really anticipating this collection or KayAli's Monica Times collection. So let's get right into it. I don't want to be here a real long time, but I really want to get out my thoughts and review of these fragrances. I got it. It dropped the 16th. I got it the 16th. So I'm ready to talk about it, give you my thoughts and opinions, and, tell you, how I feel about the collection as a whole. So we have the box here, and I made a short. You can go back and watch that about, the fragrances when I first received it. And I took them already out the box because they can be a little difficult to come out the box. So I just so the bottles are glass, but the tops are plastic, and they're kind of a little cheap plastic. So don't be looking for like a glass top or a really nice, kind of, they look more like a marbleish, but they are like a very plastic, little inexpensive plastic top. So we have the Musk Bouquet, we have the Musk Santal, we have the Musk Matcha, and we have the Musk Latte. So I already sprayed them on a strip. I'm going to read because I'm a sucker for notes. So we're going to read the notes. I have to get the box to read the notes. I'm going to talk a little bit about the fragrances. Just remember, they're all new to me. So, this is my first opinion. I've sprayed them and smelled them. But, I haven't worn them I got it on that way. I haven't worn them for long. So the first one we're going to talk about is Freedom Musk Bouquet 27, meaning it took 27 tries to get this fragrance to where they wanted it to be. And it has solar jasmine, ylang ylang, Turkish rose, praline, sandalwood, and vanilla musk. So, and excuse my candle, tea light candles in the back. There's such a mood. So this one is musk and bouquet. So I have sprayed it for the sprayed it. And I, this one is a pretty fragrance. You get the florals, you get the jasmine, you get that a little brightness. Um, you get the praline because you smell a little something sweet. And this one is just a pretty floral. What I would say about this one is when you first spray it in the top, you get the bouquet, you get the the florals, you get the musk. But as it starts to get in mid and dry down, the musk pretty much goes away. You smell a little bit of it. I mean, you smell some of it, and it actually mimics Musk's 12. Mona's Musk favorite musk, and then you still get the floral. But the more you wear it, the more of a floral it comes, and the musk starts to really die down. I mean, it's there in the back, and you can smell it, but you don't smell it as prominent as when you first spray. But it's still a pretty fragrance. It really is. It's still a pretty fragrance. And I'm going to tell you, and if I would get which one I would get, and which one is my favorite, which one is my least favorite, and if they eventually have full bottles, will I get the full bottle? The next one we're going to talk about, Musk and Tell. Now that one does come in a full bottle, and I believe she can put that one in a full bottle because she thought it would be more, it would be more receptive by everyone. Like it would just be like the one everyone gravitates. I have more notoriety. The one that most people would gravitate towards. So, and I'm gonna tell you why. So let's get into, and this is Musk and Tell. 34 tries, 34 concoctions to make it. Let's read the notes, because I love notes. Pink pepper, sweet freesia, soft lily, orange blossom, candy amber, and musk santal. Now this one, okay, it has that candied amber. That's what I get. Candied amber. I don't know why, but I get candied amber. Candy amber. Candy amber. But what I do, because when you smell it, now when I was in the store, because I did go in the store and they did have a display of it. And when I went in the store and I smelled it, you have to let this fragrance dry down before it fully blossoms. Because if you spray it and first sniff, at its top, you're going to be like, wait a minute, what is this? What is everybody talking about? But once it dries down, starts to, bloom into the mid, into the dry down, you'll see what everybody gets. This fragrance is a less expensive Valaya. So everybody keeps saying that it smells like, I watched a couple videos and I heard what people said it smelled like Valaya. It didn't deter what I was going to think or make me grasp or have an opinion before I got my fragrances. But they were spot on when they said this smells like Valaya. It definitely. So if you wanted Valaya, it just smells like a less expensive. So it's not as astute as Valaya, but it is a nice compliment or comparison for Reliance. Not, I didn't say it was an exact match, but if you put this, I put it on both ends last night of the strip, and because Reliant, you can tell is a little bit more um, detailed in the way they made Valaya. That's the only difference. You know that um, Musk Santel wasn't made with a with a little bit more excellence or elegance. Valaya has the elegance. Musk Santel has the more efficiency. That's what I should say. But it's still good. It's really good, and it gives you every time I smell it. I smell Valaya. That's what I smell. I smell Valaya. Next, we have Must Matcha. And this one I was waiting to talk about. I couldn't wait to share my thoughts on this one. Let's read the notes. The notes are matcha, bergamot, oat milk, praline, sandalwood, and sweet musk. Now, I have another matcha fragrance, which is by Mason Margiela, Matcha Meditation. I love Matcha Meditation. I really like it. I don't wear it as often because it's like, to me, um, it's not one that I grab all the time, but I wouldn't get rid of. Like if I had a matcha fragrance, which I don't think I have any other matcha fragrances besides this one, that's what I would want my matcha fragrance to smell like. So let's get into this matcha musk. Let me just say, I'm a lover of oat milk. I drink oat milk, coffee oat milk, anything that oat milk, especially flavored oat milk. You get the matcha. The oat milk is overpowering. And the reason why I say you get the matcha, but the oat milk in this fragrance turns it almost like, it makes it too lactonic. And it makes it have a almost off-putting smell. I don't know what is that. And I love oat milk, but oat milk should not be in a fragrance. Especially if it's done like this. This one is not a winner for me at all. Like it kind of, oh my goodness, this one is it's just not it. It needs to go back in the labs. It said 48, 45 times. I'm with my glasses. You need to go 45 more times. Listen, I'm not apologizing, Monica Tom, because this oh my goodness, whoever told you this is not good? This is just not good. 45 times to make this. Mm-mm. You get the matcha, but it's almost like earthy, like grass, which matcha we know is going to have that earthy tone. But the oat milk, it just, oh my goodness, to me, it's like, oh my goodness, I would hate to say it, but it's like puke. Like, it's just not it. And now I see sometimes where people be like, oh, I cannot stand milky lactonic fragrances. You have to do milky lactonic fragrances correct. If you don't, if you make one left turn, that fragrance is diminished. Oh my goodness. It's just not it. It's really, I don't know. It's just not it. Don't even bother making a full bottle of that fragrance. Please don't bother. Now, last but not least, you have Freedom Musk Latte 41. 41, 41 times in the lab. Now, Musk Latte. I didn't even say the notes. Let me get the notes. Did I say the notes for matcha? Okay, so Musk Latte is bergamot, pink pepper, Turkish rose, cafe latte, cedarwood, and chocolate musk. So Musk Latte. Let's get to Musk Latte. Musk Latte. Musk Latte, you get the musk. Musk Latte, to me, is the least performing fragrance. If you watched a lot of my videos, you know I'm not a big fan of chocolate and fragrances unless it's a white chocolate. I do not like cocoa. I'm not even a big favorite of coffee in chocolate. Like I have it's another fragrance by Mason Margiela. I can't put my hand on it, or I can't think of it right now. But it's a cafe or it's not a fragrance, whatever. But coffee and chocolate, unless it's white chocolate or cocoa, does not. I don't want to smell like coffee. And I'm a lover of coffee, but I don't want to smell like black chocolate coffee. I don't want to smell like it. And what's so funny is this one you don't really get musk, and when you start to get the dry down, the chocolate comes through. The coffee comes through a little bit. It's like a chocolate coffee. Comes through, but it's very faint. This one is definitely going to be a skin scent. Definitely going to be a skin scent. So, let me tell you, my most favorite is this one here, the Musk Bouquet. Then second is Musk and Tell, and the only reason why I say Musk and Tell is I have Valaya. So I'm not going to do another fragrance that's just a more inexpensive version of Valaya. Meaning they may have, and may have not put in the full potential Valaya did. So there's no need for me to have a fragrance that smells like Valaya that I already have. That's a step down. But I would encourage anyone that don't want to play for Valaya, but Valaya, the only thing it also doesn't have that kind of screechiness that some people talk about with Valaya. It doesn't have that. So if you want Valaya and you didn't really want to pay the price of Valaya, but wanted to have that experience that Valaya gives you, Musk and Tell would be it. Musk matcha, a complete no. Others might love it. It just the whiff of it gets me nauseous. And then we have Musk Latte. And Musk Latte, we went over that. I'm not a big coffee, cafe, latte, chocolate type of, milk chocolate, dark chocolate type of girl. If I had to do it again, and if I was to ever pick up anything in this collection, it would definitely be Musk Bouquet. Musk and Tell, I already have Valaya, so it's not a big, rush to go get. But it would be a great find and buy for someone that wanted Valaya, but just didn't. Even if you didn't like that screechy smell others talk about with Valaya, that kind of harsh or brash screechiness with Valaya, that would be a very good choice. Me personally, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't do it again. I'm just being honest. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't do it again. So you take that as you would like. But this is KayAli's Musk Freedom Collection. I wish her the best. I hope much success. But that's my thoughts and my opinion of the Musk Session collection. One thing, these collections that Mona had, they generate a lot of hype, but they're not, it's starting to feel a little, honestly, gimmicky. I loved her clear bottles with the clear lids, she had her own little nostalgia, like she had her own little niche. She had her own little niche and her fragrance had their own little nostalgia. I think when you keep branching off, it starts to get more and more gimmicky. And I'm not really finding it. I mean, we get excited. I get a little interested, excited, because we're looking for something that's going to give us the next wow or the next, bang. But it's just more of the same. And it's just really watering down the fragrance, the quality of fragrances. Like, even, listen, your fragrances don't have to be $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $1,000. Like, they don't have to be that expensive, but they need to be made to be memorable, to be good quality, to be worth what you're asking for. Because if some of these more inexpensive fragrances is doing a better job than these expensive fragrances, I'm going to go with the inexpensive fragrance all day. But if these inexpensive fragrances or medium price or these, sometimes you want to say these like designer fragrances, they're coming up, their prices are going up as well. And you're just pumping out the same with a little twist here, a little twist there, but they mimic other fragrances over and over. Then you go with these extraits and flankers, and it's just becoming redundant. It's becoming like, gosh, it's losing all its, to me, it's losing its interest. It's losing its So, they're just pumping out these fragrances left and right. But remember, they're trying to stay afloat as well. And I'm finding that more and more, I'm starting to lose interest in certain fragrances because they're starting to be like, they're pumping them out every couple months. And they're trying to stay in this hype, in this bubble that popped 2023. And it's just not sustainable anymore to be thinking people are going to, even if they have it, and if we do have it, and we're being more picky on what we buy, or we're being more making more wiser choices, because everybody just don't want the latest fragrance, especially when it smells like 800 with a little tweak other fragrances that we have. It's like they're chasing this hype train, and then the fragrances just keep going up and up and up, but the quality just keeps going down and down and down. So I'm not sure if I'll be I know this video is kind of long. It's my first day back in full. I'm not sure if I'll be anticipating or participating in these fragrances. I have a lot of fragrances to love. So these other fragrances and these new releases and they're just becoming like becoming the ring like at a circus show, a three ring, no, something show, because they're not doing it anymore. And I say it, and we get some of the influencers, and they're, oh, this fragrance is so great, and so, these influential people. And it's okay if you like the fragrance, if you really like the fragrance, but don't mislead the people. Just be honest. And I know you want to be on these PR lists and you want to get these free fragrances. And but at the end of the day, you have people that are going to stop listening to you because you're not giving your honest opinion. And I think, I'm not saying that they may not like the fragrance, but you're just overhyping the fragrance. These fragrances, my honest opinion, none of them are really full bottle worthy. Musk Bouquet, this little one right here would be fine enough for me, honestly. My Santel I already have is Valaya, which I wouldn't give Valaya up for this. So, that's how I feel now. So, do with that as you must. Just in my opinion, I know this video was kind of long. I didn't plan on it being this long, but when you're away from something you love doing for a long time, you kind of just fit right back in, and it's like you never left. So you go right into going on and on and on because you lose the track of time. Before you go, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to share. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys, so I can stay in the algorithm or get back in the algorithm. And I'll see you again soon, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. Take care. Bye-bye.